I love that.
Sega!
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Just Lance the Pants here today to bring you an 2D Sonic game.
The best 2D Sonic game. I agree.
Mania came out. You can't say that
that's
anymore.
true actually. The second best 2D Sonic game.
We're gonna start this out here because I already know what you guys are gonna say, and we're gonna let Philip start this first. What do you think of this game?
I love this game. That's it.
That's it.
I love this game. Like, a lot of people complain about my level design, but you know, it's not boring like Sonic 3 and K is. And I like Sonic 2, but I prefer this one because I prefer the aesthetic, and I kind of like the explorative level design. And it's more exciting than Sonic 3 and K. Because that game's boring.
I disagree. This is a game. Like, here's the thing: Sonic CD's okay. It's not great. It's okay, I think. Because I know you're like, oh, my level design, but the level design in this game is terrible. It is really bad. Okay, the game actively will try and screw you over. And the main... Okay, we'll get into this later on, but this game's all about time travel, and you have... Okay, how I want to put this.
You don't have to.
You don't, and I'm going to say this here. I'm not doing it for this LP, because it's not worth it. I'm not even going to get all the special stages, because it's not worth it. It gives you options,
like... It's better than the I Sleep level design of Sonic 3 and K. Where, like, people look, it's the best.
You really don't like 3 and K. You're like, oh, I sleep every time in 3 and K.
Is this just an opportunity to shit on Sonic 3? I've been playing Sonic 3 recently, and that game has a massive fetish for crushing.
Just like my fetish in real life. Oh yeah.
I think Mania is worse about crushing than 3 and K.
No, I think Mania does it like it's because of a weird physics where like you'll get kind of like crushed for no reason, whereas like it's not actively trying to crush you, just kind of like glitching that way.
Yeah, and we should bring this up real quickly. We're doing the 2011 version, but I was like, I have to edit in Toot Toot Sonic Warrior because that song's hilariously cheesy, but I love it.
See, Sonic 3 and K didn't do that. Didn't do 3D.
This is on the amazing Sega CD, which had tons of good games.
Like Night Trap.
If it has trap in the name, I'm interested.
Night Trap, the game which caused the ESRB.
It wasn't the pure
No,
one,
I think
but
Mortal
we'll go
Kombat
with
and that game like created it.
I swear there was one more, but I can't remember. I think it was a game no one talks about.
Which soundtrack do you guys prefer? Because, I mean, I already know what this is, but, you know, or the answer to this.
What, a soundtrack? Japanese.
Ching Chong Japanese.
Yeah, like, okay, this is a no USA zone, because, you know, here's the thing, the US, like, soundtrack's not bad, it's just kind of like, there's nothing really that special about it.
It just doesn't sound as clean either. What shit is that, the PAL version had the Japanese soundtrack as well, but when we had Sonic Gems Collection, that had the American soundtrack on it, and I don't know why.
Sonic Gems Collection was a weird release, because, like, Europe was, like, the only continent to get it on the PS2. Like, America was only on GameCube, I think, whereas, like, in Europe we had it, because I had it on the PS2, and I only found out, like, a couple months ago, but only Europe got the PS2 version, for some reason. It was weird.
I hope you guys like really bad gameplay in these special stages, because I am awful at these special stages, like really bad.
The main inspiration for the special stages in Mania.
I like the Mania special stages. I think they're cool.
I don't. I think they saw it,
Why?
to be honest with you. I'm not a fan.
You just kind of run around in a circle and just build up speed. Like, it's better than these ones where you have to actively seek out UFOs, you just have to kind of like, be careful.
And water makes you lose time.
Yeah, because that makes a lot of sense.
Well, Sonic can't swim.
No hedgehogs can swim.
Hedgehogs can swim.
I know it was a joke.
Oh, I thought you were being like dumb like Yuji Naka.
Yeah, because fuck you, Junaka. What does he know? Let's add Green Hill Zone to every Sonic game now. This is like the 2011 version, which was like remade by like Taxman and stuff. And I'm just saying this is really the only way you should play this game, because like do not play the Gems collection anymore. It's not worth it. This is because when I played the Gems collection, I really didn't really care about this game. I was like, this game's like it's okay. It's not.
This is why I bought the Gems collection. Well, this and like I'm ashamed to admit, and Sonic R. I bought it for Sonic R as well because I really wanted to play it. I actually kind of like Sonic R. It's a guilty pleasure.
Same.
But Sonic the Fighters is better, ain't that right, Richie?
No, suck my dick.
Problem with Sonic R is once you get Super Sonic, like the game breaks. Cause like
Yeah, and he's really hard to beat when the computer's playing as him.
time for the best boss theme. Not yet. No, I thought the best. I thought we were on the boss. I was mistaken.
So okay, let me ask you this, because you said this is like your favorite Sonic game, right,
Yes.
Philip?
Yeah.
Or is
Well, my
one of
2D,
them?
2D, yeah, favorite 2D, yeah. Yeah. I just like the aesthetic and like mood of it, and I kind of like people like bitch about the level design, like actively trying to like hurt you, and like stuff like Collision Chaos. Yeah, I will agree, but I kind of like the explorative element and how it gives you a lot of options. Like there's different like level structures in the past, future. You get different variations of music. Like they put like quite a lot of work into this game, and I think it's cool. It offers a lot of replay value that way.
Like here's the you say Collision Chaos, it's okay, but there's Wacky Workbench, and Wacky Workbench is probably the worst Sonic level like ever created.
Which is weird, because Mania used that gimmick in Chemical Plant, it worked just fine.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, Mania's a good game. CD, eh.
I don't really like it.
Well, here, Richie, what do you think about this game? We haven't heard what you think yet. Do you like this game? Do you think it sucks? Are you like, I'd fuck this game, or what?
It just annoys me to play.
I'd let this game suck my dick.
Like, I get to Wacky Workbench and I'm like, yeah, I just can't be bothered anymore. I don't feel like I'm in control because of these fucking springs.
Okay, everyone be honest, when you first played this game, you got killed by Metal Sonic, didn't you? What?
Oh, yeah. So, like, the funny thing about that, so, like, when Amy tries to hug you there, maybe it's here, it's later, if you have a shield, Amy will bounce off of you. Like, she cannot hug you, she'll just get thrown off, which I think's hilarious.
The Bad Future for this level is probably my favourite song
Like,
in the game.
I said Collision Chaos earlier, but I actually did mean Wacky Workbench. Because, like, I got those two levels confused. Wacky Workbench is the one where, like, the floor's, like, sticky, isn't it? And it keeps bouncing you. That's the level I meant.
Look at this amazing level design.
It keeps you on your feet. Keeps you interested, whereas Sonic 3 is like, oh, I'm holding right and I jump occasionally. How fascinating.
And now I've got Crash.
How exciting. What a good game.
Like, I realised for the longest time the pure reason I couldn't get into it was Marble Garden and Carnival Night.
It took me, I've only beat it once and I found it kind of like a chore to beat, whereas I've beat this game multiple times.
Does the level design get better in the Knuckles part? Or...
I know, I think it's too long. Like, it's been like, that game needs to be shorter. I know it's basically 2 games combined, but it kind of drags.
I know that, like, in the original version, well, in Japanese version, like, Amy's called, like, Rosie the Rascal for some reason, but in the US version, she's called Princess Sally, that amazing Sonic character that everybody loves.
Wasn't there, relating to Princess Sally, wasn't there, like, Princess Sally, like, fan art of the Sonic and All-Stars, like, racing manual or something?
No, it was Sonia.
Oh, okay.
Sonia.
But, like, I know, so, like, I can bring this up. So, obviously, like, this game has that animated intro, and it's done by, like, Toei Animation. I'm pretty sure they actually made the Sonic OVA, which is, like, really similar to this.
The Sonic OVA is like, funny. I genuinely, like... I wouldn't say it's good, but it's entertaining. Like, I watched it once and I found it funny.
No, it's bad because Epic, hidden block people tell me it's terrible.
Can we talk about, like, this is unrelated to Sonic CD, but can we talk about the Sonic fan film? Because I just remembered that.
Surprised we haven't done a com on that yet.
Raise your hand if you regret cancelling your shitty show.
I will say that, like, one thing I do like about CD, like, I will give it this. I love how all of the names have, like, alliterations and stuff. Like, I love that. Like, that's really nice. I wish they'd bring that back, but...
Wasn't Rosie the Rascal, like, the alternate title that was under Amy's name in Fighters or something?
Yeah, it was.
I have no idea. I know, like, okay, so, in, like, the Archie comics, there's, like, a whole arc where they go to, like, this, like, reverse world. That's where, like, Scourge comes from. And there's, like, an evil Amy, and that's what it's, like, she's called, as Rosie the Rascal. And see, I'm gonna prove something, Philip. You say this game has good level design, but look at that part where that stupid spring bounces me back into that,
To be fair, you just kept holding down the button when you just tap it, so it's your fault, so fuck you.
Well, okay, look at this section. This section's not well designed. It's purposely bouncing you off these things, and it's hard to get
How
up there.
did you even land on that?
I don't know.
It's kind of like offering, like, different challenges to you, though, like, compared to, like, games like Sonic 3, where it's kind of boring and bland. I can't remember, like, any level moments from that game. Like, barely any. Remind
me when I'm editing this to make, like, a counter of every time we mention you don't like 3 and K. Like, this section sucks. Like, how do people like this?
It's fun.
Yeah, but 3 and... Say what you, but 3 and K doesn't do stuff like this.
Yeah, because 3 and K just, like, it's flat. It's fine.
Well, you know what? I'd rather it be flat.
You'd rather have no game.
I want the game to play itself for me. Like Forces.
It has some questionable level design, but I think, like, most of the time it is fun, and it has a lot of, like, different elements which make up the level.
I just think it's dickish design. Like, it's more annoying than it is fun. That's how I see it. Because, like, that's, like, my favorite level in this game is Quartz Quadrant. And, like, the reason I like it is because it's the most Sonic-y feeling level, and it doesn't fuck you over much, if at all, so... So, yeah. 3 and K is better than CD. Fight me IRL. So, like, okay, Richie, I know you like Sonic 1 a lot. Well, not a lot, but you like it. Which one do you like more? Do you like CD or 1 more?
Sonic 1.
I hate Sonic 1. Sonic 1's bad.
I will say this here, I would rather play this over Sonic 1. And I mean, I really think Sonic 1 is a bad game.
Sucks.
It does suck. It's slow, and it's boring. It's like Sex with Philip.
Sure. Shut up. You promised you would talk about that in commentary.
It's so fucking... It's really annoying.
Oh, this boss. Why do people complain about this boss? You just fucking go up.
Because this boss sucks.
You just go up. Like, just control the pinball. It's not hard. You can adjust your direction in mid-air.
But pinball's fucking sucks.
The physics for this game do not work well with this pinball section at all. It's bad.
It's an interesting design though, because this game is about more so how you're gonna hit the boss. It's kind of like Shadow of the Colossus style, where like the puzzle is figuring out how to hit Eggman rather than like just hitting him a lot of times. That's more interesting than...
That's a weird comparison.
It's kind of it's a weird... I'm not saying like this game Shadow of the Colossus, but I'm just saying like it's the same design philosophy with bosses, where it's like, it's not about like I have to hit this guy 8 times. It's about how do I hit this guy, and that's more interesting than just like spamming invincibility frames.
I agree with you to an extent, because you're like, it's a good idea, but it's not executed very well. I will fully say that here. I think that's like, if you want my entire like summary of CD in a nutshell, it's a good idea, but it's not executed well.
You're not executed well, and I'm gonna stop my file with that.
My mom said the exact same thing when I was born. Shit.